What if I told you there was an athlete who risked more of their livelihood in the name of justice than Colin Kaepernick? Hey yo, what is up everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ricky Patrick. Before we get into the video, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell so you can keep up with all my upcoming videos. So, who is this athlete? Is it Braun? Nah. Is it Ali? Well, you wouldn't be wrong. That's not the answer that I'm looking for. See, when we think of a pantheon of social activist athletes, these guys are almost always going to be included. Braun, Cap, Ali, and rightfully so. They sacrificed to challenge the status quo, putting their careers and livelihoods at risk for the betterment of their people. One name that absolutely needs to be included on this pantheon is Maya Moore. 6-time All-Star, League MVP, Finals MVP, 4-time champion, and she did this in all but 8 years. She left the game in not only her prime, but the beginning of her Hall of Fame, possibly GOAT conversation campaign. Why, you may ask? Because another black man was railroaded by our corrupt justice system. In 1998, Jonathan Irons was sentenced to 50 years for a crime he did not commit. He was only 16 years old. And having been a part of her godparents' prison ministry, Maya crossed paths with Irons and quickly came to realize that his arrest seemed a bit suspicious. Some of the particulars weren't exactly adding up. Rewind back to 2018, fed up with the lack of support for Irons, she announced a hiatus from basketball to focus full-time on freeing him. Well, you can do the math. 2018 minus 1998, you get 20 years. Irons served 20 years for the sentence, making him 36 at the time. Something needed to be done, and she stepped up. Let me put it into perspective. She's one of the top players, if not the top player in the WNBA. The average contract in the WNBA is $116,000, and that's before the new collective bargaining agreement that happened a few months ago. Based on the info I dug up, Maya doesn't even make the average. Matter of fact, split the WNBA average in half, and you'll be in the ballpark. Like many other WNBA players, she also has to go overseas during the winter just to keep her paychecks coming. I view this as a bigger issue in sports and inequality, but I'll probably cover that in another video. Taking all of that into account, how little she makes compared to other professional athletes, she really put her life on hold. She's done this for an entire season and then announced she'd do it again for this year as well. She's a third of the team Win with Justice, a conglomerate of Maya Moore, District Attorney Mark Dupree, and a leader in social justice reform Miriam Krinsky. Their mission is nuanced, but to make it simple, they want to reduce a lot of the power that prosecutors have. If a prosecutor wants to ruin your life, he or she can, even if you've done nothing wrong. There isn't a whole lot you can do about it. They're the most powerful actors in the criminal justice system. Prosecutors play a role in bail decisions, whether children should be charged as adults, whether people should be offered diversion programs to prevent criminal convictions, and whether to charge specific enhancement crimes that add decades of prison time to charges. They also decide whether to prosecute the police who violate the law. The consequences of those decisions can mean the very difference between the success and failure of someone touched by the system and the overall safety of the community. Combine that with these alarming statistics. 1 in 15 of the world's prisoners are in the US. 1 in every 15 black men are in prison, and 97% of cases never even go to trial. The US has the highest private prison population, so it's clear that there is a systematic monetary incentive to imprison black men. This is clearly spelled out in the 13th Amendment. If you haven't seen the documentary, you should do that like right now. Combine that with the fact that prosecutor success is mainly determined by the number of wins, the incentive in that is crazy. And in the case of Jonathan Irons, this cannot be more clear. He never had a chance. Black, 16-year-old, interrogated without an attorney, then convicted without any physical evidence. And if Maya Moore hadn't stepped in, he'd probably still be serving his ridiculous sentence right now. There's probably thousands of stories like this. The Jonathan Irons case is just the beginning. Getting his sentence exonerated earlier this year is a big win, and honestly, it's a step in the right direction. To learn more about Maya Moore, her mission, check out winwithjustice.org. I've also linked relevant news articles about her stepping away from basketball and several videos that'll shed more light on Jonathan Iron's case and the power held by prosecutors. Alright, I'm about to head out. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. Also, please put your thoughts into the comments section and let me know what you think about Maya's work. Alright guys, peace.